All right, hello everyone, and welcome back, welcome into the stream rather. I am Raw Zim, and this is Warhammer Vermintide 2. We're gonna go squish some rats.
Squish, squish, squish.
And Paldo, I don't know Darktide. I will say this game is fun, but I do feel like it's a little predatory with its monetization.
I'm gonna have to disagree. It's all just aesthetics.
It's not all just aesthetics.
Yeah, it is. Or are you talking about like how some of the DLCs have like weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose, but like
Do you
you
not
don't
think you
need
should
those
learn to
weapons to enjoy
control
the
your
game.
fire lusts?
It's not as bad as others, but there is some there.
Desertion never ends well.
And according to you,
That's fair.
But I still recommend, I still recommend playing the game.
Deaf to all except
Also,
their own
I
egos.
missed the one item I really wanted. It sucks.
Which one?
Oh, I wanted the, Wolf of Winter portrait frame, and that was available yesterday, and I missed it.
Same. I missed it too, and I was like, no. I was hoping I still had the chance to get it, but nope. That chance passed.
Are you doing quick play?
Yeah, because I want the bonus. I'd be willing to not do quick play. We had more people, but we don't.
Rock blood raiding parties are cutting loose in
I don't know.
the
I've had
fields.
nothing but issues with quick play already, so I'm wary.
You're heading to Morgansloft, biggest farm in the area. If there are survivors, and I hope there are, you'll find them held captive there. Do what you can. Every prisoner freed is one less slave used by the enemy, and repay the dead in kind.
Running around after mayflies.
Or on veterans, it's not like they could do anything to us.
Joke.
Other than be asshats if we get caught.
Remember not to kill the survivors by mistake. That manner of thing upsets folk.
I mean, they can post bad things in the chat.
Do you keep the chat open?
I've had no reason to close it before because we've never done quick play.
Bang. I don't know if the soldier will be able to stay alive. He's got the awareness of not great.
There's no one to save, remember.
Do 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 do. Cheese. Cheese is good. I like cheese.
Hush, dwarf. I'll not leave you.
You've
Oh, I
changed it,
see.
Brilliant. When we arrive, we can't wait to abandon the farm.
I don't like.
But surely there's more to it.
Was that not reason enough?
Ah, crap. Trying to save this freaking dwarf.
No, at least he got caught out for a good reason. And that was because of, well, being caught out by a freaking patrol.
Dishonored 2 or Medieval Dynasty? I don't know any of those. So, I honestly could not offer an opinion, Senri. Maybe Rygon can. Senri does ask...
I've not played either.
You haven't played either?
Yeah.
Wet! I don't like being wet, darlings.
There we go. Wait, got the tome. Just having some trouble getting over.
Gotta channel your inner Marten.
Okay. Meow.
They don't go meow, but they do pork.
Shield rats!
And they do they do purr.
Okay, let me try again. Oink.
Oh, that's just way off.
No, I feel like that was pretty spot on.
Nah, definitely way off.
Stick with the road. It'll guide us true.
Found some ravaged art up here.
Nice, where are you? There you are.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Thank you. How's that sound?
Fire of surprises, right here.
Failed gas rat. Death is too good for me.
I don't know how I got it, but I got it. It like I got it, then it just zipped off into infinity.
I was just sitting here picking off this group of Skaven, and they're like, what is going on? And they're looking around, and I just keep killing their friends. And by the time one finally started running at me, I was like, well, you're the last one. Die! Ah, this is one of the new ones. That definitely needs the audio adjusted on.
Here, ammunition.
Holy crap, that's loud.
I'm a blade ready for the
Oh, 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 oh.
I love watching you work, Saren.
I told you this is.
Oh,
I told you this is one of the strongest ones.
Nothing. Why are you killing the pig? What'd the pig ever do to you?
they can't hear you, you know.
I know.
But pigs
So I'm
equal
gonna
bacon.
say it to you anyway. But he just disappeared.
So the farming in the middle just before the farm, right? So
Ugh.
Having fun?
I was dodging them, but apparently not well enough.
I honestly was rather
Oh, and you picked up that.
Yes, run, veteran. You ought to be able to make it.
Bind her wounds in peace.
it's fine.
Locked up like a Marion Burger's safe. Where's the key?
And I didn't draw half of my murder.
Find the key for the barn. Okay.
I'm going to try to here one.
It's a good thing we have a little thing pointing us directly to it.
Piss on that rattling anyway. This potion better it fast.
Okay. It's gonna lump right there.
Do 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 do. Oh, hi!
That's spot hard.
Ow!
I
Wow,
guess you all need help
where are you?
getting a book.
Well, yeah, a chaos spawn popped up.
Chaos spawn there. Oh, hop 'em coming through.
Everything hurts.
Tend your wounds.
You got a blight stormer somewhere.
There you go.
I hate
That's the way. I like it.
May play stink wizards, especially these Northlanders.
You all hear that, Blightstorm, all right? Don't waste that advantage.
But we didn't get the book because nobody else knows where the grimoires are.
Okay.
Then I guess go get it.
I already have both books.
So we did
Nobody
get the
else wants
book.
to help me. Nobody wants to help me pick it up.
Ow!
Are you
Deeper than I
Dragon?
thought.
Yes.
How about communicate and be like, hey, it's over here? Because I haven't
am.
played this
I'm
game
poking at
and
it.
haven't been.
Let's hope it worked quick.
Then I can kill. Ooh.
So far, my experience with this game has been you basically just running around and me trying to get caught up. So no, I have not memorized where every book is.
I know. That's why I'm having fun with it.
Hush! Can you hear more?
But these books, they're more to help you guys out than me because they're not going to get me shit.
Ah.
If I want stuff, I got to get to a higher level. Or I got to play at a higher level. Which is what I was doing earlier.
This is not good. If you make it, it's not good.
Only hurts when I laugh, not when I breathe.
You're sorely wounded, Gruber.
I don't like these fields.
Why is that?
Because I can't see where my combustion is going to hit.
Ah, you're getting the knack of this, girlie.
Oh, fair enough.
The thing's
The
on
only
the
solution
ground.
is just to
and-
burn everything.
Oh, I would love to burn everything, but I can't burn the fields for some reason.
They're no use to us dead. Don't they know that do?
You know, one of these days I'd love to get a Game of Arma 3 going.
I do not know that game.
How best to say it? It's like a war simulator of sorts. Like most of the players play like in like the first-person soldier, and one player plays as like the Overwatch general who controls the scenario. Alright, follow me? No? Okay.
I'm literally coming to follow you right now.
It's not you I'm talking to, it's these two.
They can't hear you.
Yeah.
We'll save them if we can.
Nobody's got these tomes memorized.
They probably don't even know the tomes are a thing.
No more running for you, sack that. Ah, the taste is worse than the smell.
Northland at night, on your toes, mates.
That's better.
Only if
The
you
rot helm's dead.
so one of us had to have fought.
Wasted good livestock rotting in the fields. My folks had a small herd of Talibet cows. Lovely breed.
Let me guess. They raised you as one of their own? I take out my frustrations where I can with it. So uproar if I shoot one of you.
Stop Jackson. I'm a bitch. Hands off.
Body! Time to heal. That all you ever got?
What's up?
I'm down.
Ah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm in a spot. Yeah, we're both in a spot where you guys can't get us.
No, I can come up and get you. The issue is just that if we do...
I hear the
Oh, it's
field.
good. I'm dead now.
I'm trying.
We are short at war.
What the hell's the other player doing?
The weak calls me back.
Oh well.
Elf, you look better. A lot better.
Burning up inside.
Poldo, I actually have a lot of people that have asked me before to keep it going until the end so they can get chests and stuff.
Side by side, face them together.
What, in this game?
Oh, Stream Pirates.
Ah.
Who got cruel amongst the cruel ken? Dead Talkmaster.
Multi bound. That finished him.
Come, finish me if you dare.
Rise, Matilda. If it's all about you.
Something to note that you can pick up people if there's like lesser enemies around you, because the lesser enemies will just bounce off of you.
Yeah, it's just, in that situation, we didn't have a lesser enemy there.
Yeah.
Suppose that's my blood.
You're badly wounded.
Do, do,
Have you
do,
got
do,
some
do.
stash?
Oh, nice, nice, Lyndon. How'd you get your hands on a dusk lichen rock?
Why am I so fast?
Is that a problem?
Oh, I'm just curious as to why. Somebody must like drank a potion or something and gave me the effects too.
And nothing more.
Come on, Marten! You forward, and ready to feast the flying limbs and claws! I bet you wish you were at the Jade College now, Skinner.
Ugh.
Not sure this would be this.
So much chaos!
Heal wizard.
I would love to heal! I can't find any healing items!
Okay, we're about done.
Blood everywhere, and another one's gone.
The dwarf is the one I'm worried about.
Beyond words. Brilliant. Heal up.
What the hell just hit me? Well, at least I'm right next to you.
Oh, there's the dwarf. Alright, we can leave.
Find new friends. Meet new creatures.
So you can kind of see where the farmers had like a little shrine for him right here.
For who?
For the pillar.
Oh.
They're like, oh yeah, this thing's pretty neat. Let's leave a a yam for it.
Okay, that happened.
Okay, the rest.
What's wrong with the yams? I don't know. They're not battering rams, that's for sure. Oh dang, Renaud would have been more generous to me. Like I might have actually gotten an Emperor's Coffer if I had gotten one more tome. Doot doot doodle doot doot.
Bit of rain today.
Running Stream Raiders real quick.
Sure.
I also tossed something in the microwave real fast, so give me a moment.
Sure. Whew.
Seems the ogres are migrating west. Better lock up the livestock.
Do you not think you should work to control your fire
Wait,
lusts?
you can't, Ryushu?
Whatever for? It's two halves of the same coin, isn't I?
Aye, but obsession never ends well.
I'm curious what you will say.
That makes no
He's
sense.
gonna be the party
Jerk.
pet.
Wait, why is
Also, I
the
love this
bridge
sequence.
not open?
I don't know if we need to go through your character.
Because
Um,
we didn't. I declined it because it wasn't a
faster
quick play.
off the skip, but
Oh,
Hey, thank you for the follow, Jeremo.
I know
What
Hope you're
is-
having a good day so far. Sound like an awesome, friendly person. So have a follow. You deserve it. Better share the Christmas spirit with fellow furries. Well, merry late Christmas to you as well, Jeremo. Thank you for coming on in and giving us your support. And I hope you've been able to find yourself a ton of awesome furries out there. I know they all deserve your support as well. So even if you don't stay for very long, we're glad to have you, and I hope to see you in the future. Right now, I'm just helping my friend here to kind of level his characters up a bit.
You know what I think, Barden?
Do I know what an elf thinks? No one does.
I don't think you really
Oh,
are
wait for a
such
couple
good
people.
character.
Hope I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm having some fun.
You don't know what you're saying.
Don't I? You forget.
Wish I had more people to pop in and play with, but what can you do?
Spying, is it?
Ah, of course. I'm a Wittelgi. That's what we do, so I'm told.
A well-earned slight by the sound of it.
I don't think you're seeking anything at all, Marten. I think you're avoiding going. And if I'm right,
Choose your next words carefully.
then you have my sympathy. That is all. I hope you find whatever it is you're really seeking.
Me. Me.
Kruber's rule number 1 for a
Ooh,
happy
festering
life.
ground.
Don't go messing with ghastly ancient monoliths. Seems the rotbloods haven't got a message as they're digging one out of the swamp as we speak. Guess who's drawn the task of getting the bloody thing reburied? Oh, I get all the nice jobs. Still, at least it'll get me away from Alicia. The woman keeps giving me funny looks.
I bet Alicia likes Kruber. She says, like, woman keeps giving me funny looks.
Lots of weird.
Hey, Lightning Dragon.
ambitious plan, but at least
Good to
we're
see
not
ya.
gonna miss our target. No hiding a monolith under a rug. Right in the kisser.
I am doing a nibble.
I'll admit it.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm impressed.
What are you eating?
Leftover pizza from yesterday.
Gotcha.
Chaos Warrior Mayflies.
I don't know where any of the tomes are in this one,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna be looking for them.
Bloody hell, we've only got to kill him.
you're still my healer now.
Has.
So I see we're just playing Skyrim now.
Hold your breath.
Oh, you're here. I was like, you went a different way. I'm gonna come with you, and then you showed up here.
Look at that armored brute.
Oh,
These massacres gloom at the air!
What is it?
gas
Stand
rat.
there, watch it, it's going to explode!
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them was down here.
Glomadier is going to blow!
Alright, got the
Strangler!
gas rat.
No more!
I guess not. I thought there was a tome down there.
There's sometimes ravaged art over here.
It's not
Doesn't look like it this time, though.
I just
Oh well. I know another place where sometimes it's at. Requires us to go into a little hole.
Holes are fun.
Blood everywhere, and another one's gone!
Nope, nothing.
Do, 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 do.
Down here!
You've
Do, 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 do.
been looking for a while, was playing World of Warcraft all afternoon, and how was that lightning dragon? It was a lot of fun. I bet you're an awesome player.
Brother! Fire that!
A gutter runner is near.
Die, Packmaster! You will trouble us no more! On the ground!
I don't know why I'm so yawny all of a sudden.
Not bad for a fellow with one eye. Sigmar guides my stride. Sweet Ruby sword and back his arm.
Just pull the vermin clear. I'll cut it through.
I'm out.
Doesn't that guy have a gun? Why didn't he shoot it off?
I'm out.
Oh, he's out of ammo apparently.
He's been spamming his gun a lot.
No. Oh, I made it.
Medical supplies. Keep him away from the next one may flies. Desires to die in fire.
Do, 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 do.
I think he got lost looking for the tome I already picked up.
Surely we've not killed them all. Seems a little anticlimactic.
Must do me so drinking water. Listen, blast.
Ah, over here, mayflies.
Gaslat, what's for the throw?
Gastrat's dead.
That's the Zillaz Doomy Bell. Have a cat, shield latch.
Oh, would that I felt the same.
This way.
Okay, I think there's something over here. Oh, we got something big coming.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Oh, just all the chaos right there in that tunnel.
That wasn't too bad.
We had like 5 specials and the monster.
Yeah, the monster was almost dead and the special got killed.
We had
I
a
arrowed and
special
speared
that
them all to death.
a special that spawned with the monster.
Cross here.
Killed a looter.
Another battle, another scar. Fire rat.
Oh, you found another tome.
So, what's on runner? The bonfire thrower is no longer the threat. You reckon you got your doorway with that?
Packmaster's dead.
Come on, down here! I found aid.
I found aid. What's back here?
Quickly now.
Whole lot of nothing, apparently. Maybe that's another place where Ravsdart sometimes spawns.
They're coming.
It might be. Or it's just there to literally make you, just help you get lost.
Okay, I guess I didn't really want that.
Want what?
What's back here?
I will wait for you here.
Well, I jumped down. You can jump down too. This place is disgusting. You can keep going. Okay, bye.
Up here, Dory.
Slosh, 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 slosh.
You saw me to your failure, assassin.
Were you getting hurt by the lamp oil?
Yeah.
The unmistakable aroma of Rothman artifice. Flame as well. Raw kill, collected. Lucky hit.
You know, that's what these guys remind me of. They remind me, like, the skinny ones remind me of the Law.
The Lost?
Yeah, from XCOM 2.
Yeah. I could see that.
I gotta jump over and get that last tome.
Like, it will only,
I spy another potion.
Need me to come actually pick it up, or?
Yeah.
The chaos warrior.
It's a pretty simple one. You just go back onto that stairwell, go onto the very tip end of the stone pillar, and then you just jump across. So, tip end of the stone pillar.
Down we go.
Yeah, and you got to like slow down a little bit, or you do that.
oh, that's the
I noticed.
Oh, would you just instantly save it?
I feel the winds writhing. Blightstormer.
Dwarven legs were not made for parkour.
So, throw.
I cannot get
Oh,
this.
the other guy made it.
Oh, cool. Except the other guy already has a tome.
Can't deny that you know how to kill.
Is that a grimoire or a tome?
This is nothing.
It's a tome.
You should have seen me at Hogwarts.
Okay, so I have to make it.
And for our wizard, do you have anything?
Ah!
There you go.
I think he still has a strong. He has a few.
Vile cheese.
All right, let's get on out of here.
So it's whatever. I think like
Cankerbog. That's a name. Where you from? I'm from Cankerbog. It's named after warts.
Not me after all.
Okay, and I believe there was one more tome around here somewhere, but I can't remember where it is.
Well, I mean, there is a. We've got all 3 tomes, so it would be a grimoire.
You know what I mean.
Fare thee well, fire rat.
Holy Sigma. Bless this ravaged body. There's a back
Is that where it is?
happening nearby.
No, but it's somewhere on this side. I know that. It's like I think it's like on an altar of a guy who's been sacrificed. Well, maybe.
Oh, you mean business, I'll give you that.
Where is it? Oh, maybe not.
Hear that lies me, story?
Maybe I'm misremembering it.
One less speech. Come on, this way. Up to the tread of a Blightstormer mayflies. We'll see his
Yeah.
soon enough.
I drink this from need, not desire.
Everything's so squishy.
The Blightstormer's dead.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
I need to be a Nurgle follower. Everything's things squish that should not go squish.
Time to pop some Nurgle pimples, mates.
Here they come.
Alright, Stream Pirates is up.
Skaven gunner. Try it. Get short, make lies.
Keep it up. The gunner's dead.
Oh, good. I was like, where is the gunner? But it's dead. Hi there, Skaven Storm Vermin. Forgot the name for a moment. Killing all the things. Mostly getting killed though. I got annoyed. Hey there, roly poly.
This level would suck if you're melee only.
Roly poly, this is not a 40k game. This is fantasy. The superior Warhammer franchise.
Oh yes, obviously. That's why they definitely didn't revamp it recently.
I hear something. Gas wax. Plague monks. Twice the glory. Oh yes, the drop that broke the camel's back. Now run for Murphy.
Alright, time to leave.
The gunner, stop me.
We got that poison rat.
Oh wow, it's you.
I have need of you yet. No, not a bad unit. I need more ammunition.
Technically, Age of Sigmar is what they tried to replace fantasy with, not revamp.
I consider it both. Because it still retained elements from the original. Maybe not in terms of like the unit on unit combat, but everything else was really similar enough. Victorious. Big stretch. Oh. Our two friends actually got more kills. That's why, because I was focusing on getting the bulbos.
Evening? Got some mischief planned, have we?
Not a lot.
Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of good stuff either.
So, he looks dazed and weak. Look at the debuffs they put on him. 3 turns slow and
Hoarding your silver, are you?
There's some I need to check.
Well, hi there, Wild Saber. And I mean, Skaven are fantastic, and that the fact that they exist in fantasy is the reason that fantasy is the superior franchise.
Yeah. If they had had Skaven and Warhammer 40k, that would have been awesome.
I agree, and like the way they've described the story is that the Skaven should have been in 40k.
So why weren't they? Who made the executive decision?
I've dreamt of darkness. Perhaps it is the future. Perhaps it is nothing but my own fears.
You have fears? You?
I, never being able to return home, surely you know the feeling.
I don't know what you're suggesting, Mutelgi.
Roly-poly, I do not understand that question there.
like legit.
What are we both playing?
We're playing Vermintide 2?
It's fine.
I think I'm gonna grab something to eat. So I'll be right back.
Alright, hurry back.
Just like
Because I got one more that I need to do to complete my dailies. Hey, Roly-poly, while I appreciate the bit, please speak clearly.
do what?
What would your kinsfolk
Please
think?
use actual
What would you
English.
hear when they're surely having wars of their own?
They'll do fine, Mutelgi. They don't need me.
Oh, I agree that one smelly dwarf is much like another, but have you no longing to return?
When the time is right, have no fear.
And that'll be...
No rush, is there? No hurry at all.
No, he was not. He was not typing like Skaven speak. That was not Skitter speak. Skitter speak is understandable.
Yeah. And better card.
So, an old alliance between Lorraine and Bretonnia, eh? Have you told Kruber the rest?
Of course not. He's so happy in his ignorance. What's the harm?
The harm? Every summer, that king of yours treats Bretonnia as his own private hunting ground. 2 legs or 4 doesn't bother him.
That, Barden, is Sigmarite propaganda.
Can,
Honestly, I'm ashamed of you.
like with the base character, like within a character, you can easily go in and
You've seen the twin-tailed comets back, Bardin?
Okay. Hello?
Oh, I'm going through crafting stuff.
Yeah, take your time. I know somebody's been wanting to watch a movie with me. So, depending on when they're ready, I might be hopping off soon. So I could do that.
Oh, well, okay.
I just wish I had I'm not gonna do
I just
radiance,
need
I'm
one
not
more
gonna
quick
do-
play as Barden, so
Okay. I mean, you could take your time with your crafting. I'm pretty sure it wasn't for another, like, hour.
well, I hope you and RZ have fun.
It's not Arzy.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yes, I do have more friends. Yeah. And Arzy and I certainly will.
Oh, so you are going off to do it with RZ.
No, not today. At least not with this particular thing. This is with a different friend.
Ah.
I'm just talking about in general. You only deal 6 damage with that?
I'm checking out how the base versions of each of these feels.
Okay. I was like, 6 damage for a melee weapon? That's horrendous.
Well, that was the basic version.
Mm-hmm.
Now just fully storm.
Roly poly, I have asked you before already to please stop that. If you continue, I will have to time you out.
Our tank is
Why not put a timer on it?
A timer?
I assumed it's because of the rupee.
No.
Oh.
They've been role-playing in the chat, and most of their messages I cannot understand. Exactly, Roly. I don't care. I don't mind your bit stuff, whatever you want to do there, but when you're speaking nonsense, not actually responding to me, and just randomly spouting off stuff and talking in a thing that we can't understand, that's not okay.
Yeah, we're getting a Jaffer.
Kruber, do you really plan on spending the rest of your short life under One-Eye's thumb?
Oh, no, I don't. And this ain't exactly the first time you've asked about me and him.
So?
So, the fact is, it appears you care about absolutely nothing in the human world except my relationship with Saltspire.
Ha! Really? I have to endure the sight and sound of you two every single day, and it drains my sanity. Apparently, I'm not as good at shutting out the world as I used to be.
Well, then try harder. We do.
Hello there, Timber.
Hey, Timber.
Well, if things weren't already bad enough in Elmgart, there's a sorcerer conjuring, and I quote, a mist so poisonous it'll make your blood rot in your veins. So, naturally, Lona sent us right into the thick of it. He's a good sort, but would it kill him to get out in the field just once in a while? Right, better get this done. Have to set an example for the others, don't I?
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
One moment.
Rockamatsi raided my stream with 4 views.
Take your time and just finish eating.
Rocco, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. How was your stream, Rocco?
Oh, the corrupt record.
Remain vigilant. We may have made it this far without opposition, but that will not last.
Pain? Ty the Tasmanian Tiger? Wasn't that fun? Alright, ready to go.
And a bit of fun, all in one. Oh, hope you're right.
Also, welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome. I'm Rawzim. We do all sorts of things here on the channel. Right now, we're doing some Vermintide 2. We also do a lot of tabletop games throughout the week. D&D, Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted, and a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. So welcome, welcome. And thank you for sharing your community with me, Rocco.
Oh, excuse me.
Listen.
Yeah, your third area is and then
Only Lorna had told us where we were going.
Oh, you were looking for the three pickups in a very large area? Oh God, incoming. Alright, you face me. Ow. Okay, I said face me, not punch me away. Yeah, that doesn't exactly sound fun, Rocco.
How did that guy get up there?
With this, I toast victory.
Well, yes, a lot of murder. After all, we're here with murder.
When this is done, it might be best to fill this lot in and start over.
I never thought to hear such sentiment from a dwarf.
Look around, Grimgy. Helmgart's gone. Poisoned. You can avenge it, but that's about the lot.
Never! The Empire does not concede its territory.
Gun clear! Blood fire!
That's all?
And yes, Timber, they do the Wolfen strategy.
This is bad, aye. Not the worst I've seen, but bad. Real bad.
Yeah, that water ain't for drinking. Skaven slaver!
That water ain't for drinking.
Master's dead!
Chop, chop.
no, say like we were doing it.
Yeah, I found this little tunnel, though it doesn't seem to have anything in it.
Yeah, there was originally a grimoire in it, but none. otherwise you could just sometimes find like ravaged art and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just killed the tunnel rats, Timber. Sorry, they're all dead now. They can't come back, Rygon.
Alright. Wherever there's a blade, there's a tunnel rat. I can guarantee you that much.
Oh, we got the same person in our random group this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love that about the robot.
Oh, I guess we're not going back that way. My captain unit died? Ah.
This weave you speak of with such reverence, do you worship it as divine?
Ah, of course not.
I am relieved to hear it.
The weave transcends the divine. Your Sigmar serves it, as do we all.
That's right, close!
A rot hell is clumsier than you, mayflies. One less scunner rot hell. Ha! Dead assassin, and not before time.
How do you like the Bard? Or Barden?
I don't care for him.
You? Why's that?
Honestly, mostly because he's short and I can't see anything.
Oh, you stayed behind, didn't you?
I was trying to catch up. You guys just kind of rush ahead of me a lot.
You were right by us, and you didn't come with us at all.
That's fine.
We won't be able to get to you, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Hey, Jap, we're up here. I've already got a book. You'll have to grab a Jaffer. You got a book too? Well, then we're gonna have to get it from Jay. Oh, he's trying to go all the way back and go get the dwarf.
Yeah, Dragoon. I've run into it a few times where it's like I'm back here and alone.
Hey, you were right with us. As far as I'm concerned, you didn't move.
I was running and then it grabbed me and yanked me back.
Fair.
I'm like, why am I suddenly going? Oh, that's why I'm going backwards.
Well, at least you weren't carrying anything too important.
And Timber, you really should. I mean, fantasy is the superior Warhammer. Purely because
really
it's got
good.
furries. I mean, there's more reasons why I like it more than just furries, but they are definitely a huge plus. Because you got the Skaven, you got the Lizardmen. 40k, you just have undead and monsters and zealots. And zealot humans at that. God damn it.
What is it?
Oh, I got revived, started running to come join, and then an assassin gets me. What furries does 40k have?
I mean, it's kind of got the Beastmen. It's got like those cat folk, but they've since like said like, oh no, these are too heretical. Can't have anything like that in the Imperium.
While they technically exist, they are not a real faction, and kind of like Rygon said, it's like these people are heretical and rah rah rah.
Yeah, they won't let the like, and the thing is that they used to be a thing. So like you could play a faction of small beastmen like Imperial Guard and stuff like that, but nope, not anymore. It's non-canonical.
Space wolves are not actually wolves. While they supposedly have wolf genetics, they are still fully human, or at least in appearance.
What?
There's salamanders. I haven't heard about those.
The salamanders and the space wolves, as far as I'm concerned, aren't furries. Alright, we're done here.
Hold your breath and shield your eyes. Oh, such vile
Salamanders are also not furries. Yeah, I know the space wolves aren't, but
Space wolves is about as close as you can get.
I'm glad my fire damage was nothing.
But that's why I kind of like playing as Imperial Guard, because they're about as close to the Skaven as you can get in this game.
The dead lie thick here.
Well, you want us to kill the bug, so I will. The bug.
I don't care about their genetics. The genetics mean nothing if if there's no sign of them.
Have a care. That's a chaos warrior.
You just get the space wolves some tails or something. I don't know.
Oh.
You won't have any ability to
The chaos warrior's dead.
split, but I might have finished.
I have never heard of the felinids before.
It's fine.
They could exist, but I have not heard of them. Which means they are probably one of those factions that get zero attention. Or apparently, from what I'm hearing, they're just a part of the Imperium, and well, I don't care about the Imperium at all. They're just annoying.
Unless so delivered like that.
Oh, hey there, Octo. Oh, there's no official art of the felinids? Then are they
Nope, so
actually
nobody knows what
even
they look
part
like.
of it? Do they, yeah, do they actually, are they actually cat people? Like, if there's no art, do they even exist? Do they even have minis that are official? Meanwhile, Fantasy has, you know, Skaven. It's got the lizard men and lots of art, and they are official individual factions rather than just a very small part of another one.
Peasant.
Lumberfoots, a little help.
So
Worth.
graceful now, hey, we're tailgate.
Alright, we're out of here.
One moment, Octo. I can't read that. Also, hello there, Octo. It's great to see you. How you doing?
We.
And then I hit
There
the wrong
we go.
button. Oh, Starfinder is fun.
Yeah. Hail Scourge.
Man, I hate when people put what boat is that? Okay.
Nice.
40K basically decided to try to remove all furry stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like, Ryu Show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good.
And yes, the pot pistol, the little pistols that I've got, they're fun. Oh, hey, I got an Emperor's Coffer.
Nanotime would be good. Alright, would be good.
Yeah, we got it without needing Renault. We made our own luck. You know, you play through this game and it's just like, wow, we only killed like 500 dudes and that was about it. Like, it feels like it's a lot more you encounter.
It really does.
I think that still buffs the Serum Blast if you want to see. Because I think its damage went up.
They are near indistinguished. So the felinids aren't. So these abhumans that are supposed to be furries and cat people
Yeah.
that are apparently near indistinguishable from other humans? How are those even furries?
Right?
Games Workshop retconned the 13th spell for the Skaven to be from a... Yeah, I understand that. Dragoon Blade, turning people into clan rats was a bit broken, but I still like that it was something at one point.
I like it as a concept. I mean, granted, you don't need to bring it out into the tabletop, but still, like, I like it. Skaven being like, hey, the real Skaven was you all along.
I was gonna say it was, but it had fire lead damage, so it would have died.
One moment, Timber. I'll find out what it's called.
She might have lost it. I've been fearing this.
Did you start this, Rygon?
Yeah, man.
Start what? Yeah.
The quick play thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can do quick
I
play
thought
when
you
it's
were
all
gonna be
4
done.
people and you still get the bonus. Well, they
I thought
haven't
you were-
responded back to me yet.
Oh.
No woman enjoy herself.
Damn it. I was gonna switch back to the wizard.
Well, you can ask this guy. Yeah, see, there you go.
They are Drake Fire pistols, Timber.
Go ahead and swap back if you're going to.
I got my quiz done.
Nice.
Oh, I apparently have unspent talent points. One sec.
Well, I'll heal myself.
Oh, I have 2 of
if
them.
you guys won't heal. I'm sorry.
You've seen the twin-tailed comets back, Bardin? Stop fuffing around. We don't have time to waste.
There's a Raki warlord squatting down in Carrot Knoll. It's up to us to give the Wazzik a good kicking and settle a few grudges on behalf of the hold's previous owners. If you follow, Drengbarazi, could get messy, which is just how I like it.
I'd be more interested in 40k if it weren't like... For me, it feels like 40k is this weird hodgepodge of absolute extremes, as opposed to a cohesive universe. Like, you've got the Imperium, which are super fanatical. You got the Tyranids, which are the all of from what I understand, and my knowledge of it is very limited. But my knowledge of them is just that they just want to eat things.
Pretty much anything biological. They're not exactly what you would call complicated.
Joke.
Hey Jaffer, if you're posting art, that goes into art share. To the MTG? What do you mean? Oh, you mean Ow.
Without you needing to.
I couldn't jump down. Oh. Jaffer's still up here with me.
It's upgraded. It's also good, but it's really good. Wait.
Thank you, Jaffer.
Mhm.
It's not just a spell. It gives you free powerful and free regeneration.
I mean, the mobile game is not the real MTG, Faldo.
Roland, I'm losing blood.
Your fire is fading slow.
Actual Magic fans tend to dislike Arena, or whatever it's called.
Magic the Gathering Arena?
Yeah.
I like it. I like seeing the effects. The card mechanics are fine. Like, honestly, I don't know what they're complaining about.
Wow, I am doing terribly right now.
Yeah, but the root meaning of this gives
Are we still on veteran?
I don't need
Yep.
But the resurrection is if I die,
What a taste!
you know what I'm saying?
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop.
Here, to the bridge!
Starting a ring would be good if you're going for one.
Oh, I don't know about that, Paldo. I don't really keep up with magics, with a lot of those things, really. Ah, excellent.
I'll not have another one of those!
Then go see the boss.
I am seriously struggling right now.
Thought you
Middle
tough
click
and
and
got
put a waypoint. Or find it.
With this, I
Yeah, I never heard of the MMO either. Ow!
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did have an MMO at one day.
Could just
Hey there, Olgavan.
shall we just skip it? Not skip it.
Down
but
here.
skip
there's no light.
Olgavan, I actually have multiple different characters that
you must
you guys can use our Streamloots cards to swap between.
Work fire. Get a purr stop this Rahman. Not so good in a fair fight, assassin.
I can't take much more, darling.
Ow, this is fire! Ammunition, should you have a care?
I think one of them after.
They're bringing tea! Watch every shadow. The rats will be back if the Northlanders aren't.
Okay, down here.
This machinery. Perhaps if we move the water wheels
But
into place.
yeah,
That
for
should do it.
40k, I just had little interest in it.
Okay, and then we go back up.
But fantasy, I also am partial to fantasy stuff, though. I really do enjoy sci-fi in a lot of different genres, but you coming, Jaffer?
And just go down the ladder.
I should not have picked up this grimoire.
And the other guy is still stuck up there. Well, I'm just gonna have to go around and go get him. Like, come on, dude, you're level 35. You should know these tomes.
I do like Neverwinter. Well, I haven't really played Neverwinter, the MMO. But I have played a lot of Neverwinter Nights. That is one game I want to return to someday on stream. Or not really return to on stream, just do on stream. Because I've never actually done it on stream. I tried at one point before the enhanced edition came out, and it didn't go over, or it didn't work. So, oh, that's much better.
Hang on, Johnny. I'll give this potion a go. Healing drop over here.
I said the line almost every warlock says? What line is that?
Shield vermin incoming.
Oh, shit,
You get the arm.
Oh, I should never have picked up that grimoire.
And since there'll be uproar if I shoot one of you.
Inside!
Baggy! Over there! Kill the Wazzick!
Dude.
Okay, and then the final thing. Okay, good. He grabbed it. Alright, we got all the tomes.
Hopefully we can keep them.
Guess we'll find out.
This is the door.
Yeah, only one more.
I've been having so much trouble this run. It's I don't know what's up. It's not even, you know, the trouble of, you know, the usual fire overcharge thing. It's just
Take that ice. Here.
Alright, let's keep going. Don't need to stick around.
you need to get your PC and internet fixed. Oh, so you want to join me for Neverwinter Nights?
Yeah, that'd be fun. Speaking of which, we still got to do a barrow trauma at some point.
I'm still waiting on the stuff to be done for that, but yeah.
Oh, I might have to go without you then, because mine thing got redeemed as a play next.
Okay.
Lolly up more plague vermin. I am lost beyond words.
You look half dead, Matilda.
Brr. Ooh, coffee. You got some coffee? Nice.
Warpstone shots coming in!
I love how the pets drop these.
Up these
Hey,
steps!
This is not a good... I'm backing out. Back, back, back. Fight him in the open.
I can't get past him to do so.
Come on, Saltfire.
Ah, I'm down.
Hi, Jaffer. You get him. He's coming for you both.
Oh my god. You're the only one up still, and you're gone.
He sideswiped me. That's why I said we had to go back. You always fight monsters in an open area.
I tried, and he kind of blocked me from getting over there.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where as soon as you hear the cry of the monster, you're just like, oh, we gotta get to a better field. But yeah. It can be hard to pick him out amongst all the noises. How many Pokemon models do I have? I have 3 so far, with a 4th one on the way. The next one will be a Glaceon, and I'm hoping to eventually get a 3D model of a Ninetales set up.
I don't know what I want to do. So I can get...
Okay, I still haven't heard from my friend.
But if I get defense mastery...
Did I tell you that they'd be up for it eventually, by the way?
What do you mean?
Ninetales model?
Yeah, you told me that they'd be up for it eventually. I'm just kind of waiting for what eventually is.
Well, those kinds of things, I will say, they take a while.
That's fine, but I kind of would actually like to pay him sooner rather than later, so I can get that locked in, and I don't spend the 500 on something else.
Okay, I can go ahead and poke him about getting that set up then.
It's gonna have to
Or
at least
just
wait
poke
until
him
my
your
next
way.
paycheck, though. But yeah, send him my way, and at the very least we can get talking.
I've just been leaving them be because, you know, holidays are busy and stuff lately, and so I wanted to stop pestering them.
Well, you mind toss me a link, then I can pester him.
Oh, I'll go and pester him.
Well, no, I'd like to get in contact with too.
Oh yeah, I will get you in contact.
Okay, thanks. Much appreciated.
You know, Carillion, I'm still no clearer as to why you're traipsing around.
Watch this, he draws
Don't you want to go home?
More than you know.
So why stay? It doesn't add up.
If I answer you, will you cease your glaciate yammering?
Aye, we have a deal.
Very well. I made a mistake, and until I've made amends, I cannot go back. All right?
Oh, not really, but you have my thanks.
Yeah, it's a, just be aware, you're probably going to be waiting about several months before it does get delivered.
That's fine. Then, but at least knowing that I have it kind of more or less locked in is kind of what I want.
Okay.
Like the waiting I can handle. It's just having the money on hand and not having something locked in is starting to make me feel nervous because I know if I don't do it, I'm going to end up spending that money somewhere else.
That's fair.
Alright, let me check. I'm kind of feeling like trading out of this game. But I don't know what to swap to, if anything.
This salt fire seemed strange to you.
Not by his standards. But
I'm good with
he has shown
swapping
interest
to
in
a
my dreams lately.
Oh, really?
different game,
Said he'd seen something
No.
similar.
even if it's not doing the game
Then he
together.
climbed up like a dwarf's curse.
That's fair.
Dealing in dreams and visions.
Yeah, I kind of feel like trading out because I've been playing this game for what, 4 or 5 hours now?
Alright, I'll wrap up this recording.
Well, I wanted
Sounds good. I'm looking to see what else I got.
And I forgot to update the credits. Oh well. Thank you everybody for joining us for Vermintide 2. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without everyone's support. I seriously cannot. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by grabbing some merch from our merch store over at zgfgaming.store, or by simply sharing the streams around. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.